Hello and welcome to ChapterSkip. I'm Joe.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Sean, and today we're bringing you a trailer review for We Are What We Are. We Are What We Are is a 2013 American thriller movie directed by Jim Mickle.
Writer-director Jim Mickle brought us zombies in the movie Zombie Virus on Mulberry Street, and then he also tackled the vampire genre with the movie Stakeland. This time around though, he's going in for a spot of cannibalism, although rather than going down the route of movies such as Cannibal Ferox or Cannibal Holocaust, he's going for more of a gothic horror style of film.
Delaware County is now under a flood warning.
Daddy! Mama's gone.
Better place, he calls us.
We Are What We Are is a remake of the Mexican film with the same name.
And it was written and directed by Jorge Miguel Grau, who you may know did the segment for the ABCs of Death that was titled I is for Ingrown.
The 2013 American version stars Julia Garner, who is in The Last Exorcism Part 2, and is set to star in the up-and-coming 2014 Sin City film A Dame to Kill For, which, on a short side note, I cannot wait to see.
Also in the cast is Kelly McGillis, who of course was in Top Gun and more recently, The Innkeepers.
There's also Amber Childers and the jewel in the crown of this film, and the major reason for us reviewing this trailer, Michael Parks, who stars as Doc Barrow. Now, to name all of Parks' major credentials would just take us way too long.
So let's just say this man is awesome and we can't wait to see him in this film.
I found something strange this morning, and I believe it's human remains.
The storm has washed some bones way down creek.
We need to stick together now.
There are 30 people missing from this town in the last 20 years. How sure are you, Doc? I'm not.
What if we refuse to do it?
The story tells of a family that suffers a tragedy during a rainstorm, in which the mother is killed, leaving only the father to look after his 3 children. And although they may appear like a wholesome, if somewhat secluded family, they actually have a very specific dietary craving.
On a whole, the trailer looks pretty good, and although it doesn't show too much, it does look well shot and looks interesting.
But that does bring us to the main problem that I personally have with the movie, and that's the fact that it's yet another bloody remake.
I, however, had a very different problem with this, and that was the quote that popped up towards the end of the trailer, which read that the movie, quote, withholds its greatest shock for the end. I really didn't want to know that. Now I'm going to be watching the film and waiting for a twist or a shocking moment. So, in future, trailery, quotey people, I would rather not know that there's a shocking ending and just find out for myself, thanks.
Blessed are the Lamb, for they are his offering.
Amen.
For me, the trailer didn't give a lot away, but it gave you a glimpse into the tradition of the cannibalistic twisted ways. So for me, I can't wait for this dark thriller to come out.
Now, if you take out the part about the movie having a great shock at the end, I think the trailer makes it look pretty great. It has a really interesting theme that I want to know more about. I just hope it delves more into the family tradition of why they eat people. If it achieves that, and you throw in some Michael Parks, you could have yourself a pretty great movie. But that still remains to be seen. Although my curiosity is getting the better of me, so I'm going to check this out regardless of the shocking end, however much I'm going to try and guess it.
Okay, so I'm sure you all know by now that I hate remakes, but maybe it was my therapy session and our bad Milo review because I'm feeling quite lenient towards this one. You see, I was intrigued enough by this trailer that I managed to track down the original and give it a watch. And I have to say that it was a pretty good film, but it had such an inconclusive ending that it just left you with unanswered questions once it had finished. This version, however, looks like it's going to have its own personality, and rather than be a direct copy of the original, it looks like it's going to have a different setting, character genders have been swapped around, and of course there's that promise of a shock ending. Now at first when I read that on the trailer, my reaction was the same as Sean's, and I thought they'd ruined it by pointing that out, and it would have been something I'd rather have as a surprise. But now, having seen the original and how that ended, I'm all for this version.
Thanks a lot for watching this review for the trailer of We Are What We Are. So with another remake on the way, we have to beg the question, will this be as good as the original, or will it be another remake to try and forget about?
Leave any comments or questions below. Please check out the ChapterSkip Facebook page if you have time. Whilst you're there, don't forget to like and share it. And finally, please help support ChapterSkip by subscribing to this channel. Thanks.
We Are What We Are is a 2013 American thriller that's directed by James Mickle. Writer-director...
Jim!
Jim, what did I say, James? Oh, I didn't even notice that. We Are What We Are is a 2013 American thriller film.
Flim.
A flim-flam.
We Are What We Are is a 2013 American thriller film, Jim Mickle. Now, to name all of Park's major credentials would take us way too long.
Yeah, so let's just leave it at that and say he's awesome. And this man's Michael Thingy.
But there is one thing that I have a personal problem with, as you all know. It's our f***ing bollocks my lines up.
That is a problem. That's a major problem today.
Been one of them days.